Everybody, how you guys doing? I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Happy Monday. Happy bro budget building Monday. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm chilling. It's kind of a nice day out here today. It's a little window, so I don't know if we're gonna do any flying, but I wanted to show you guys how I put everything together, because a lot of times I build something but I don't get to show you step by step. So this is just like a quick step by step. And let me talk a little lower here too, because I know I've been talking a lot. I've been talking pretty loud. This microphone is pretty hot. This is actually the cheap microphone system that we got from for $17. It's on sale right now for $17. Bro budget deal. Bro budget deal. It's got a little digital counter on here when you open it up, and you put the microphones in there. And this is the one that connects to your phone. I showed you guys this a couple of months ago. Oh, I should have turned it on. Might mess with my audio now. I don't know. We'll turn that one off. We don't want both of them on. So anyway, yeah, that's what it actually looks like. Little round microphone, very cheap, $17. They got some that's cheaper than that. I've seen them as low as, I think, like $6. So this depends on what you want to get on a bro budget. Amazon, just try things out, try it and buy it. This comes in a charging case. It charges up the microphones with the USB port on the back where you plug it in. You don't get a power brick, you gotta use your own power brick. So what I wanted to do, I also wanted to show you guys, once again today is bro budget building. So I'm gonna show you guys a couple things that you might want to buy. I actually have waiting on Amazon to bring me another power brick right now. This is the power bricks I was telling you about. These things, they look kind of crazy. They look like laptop power power supplies. That's what they look like. And that's what they are, 65 watt, okay? 65 watt power supplies. I ordered 2 of them. I just ordered another one because they're $7. $7, I just unplugged it. $7.98, I believe. You can't beat that. If you go buy a charger for your car, charger for your home, it might cost you $20, $30, $40. I don't know, depending on what you want to buy and how much, the wattage you want. But these are 65 watts, so it's pretty fast. 5 volt. 3 amp, 9 volt, 3 amp, 15 volt, 3 amp, and 20 volt, 3.25 amps. Okay, this is the way to go. I'm telling you guys. Okay, and I just realized this recently because I was like, I kept looking for some power supplies for my batteries, because they said you want at least a 65 watt power supply for my my drone batteries or my quad chopper. Okay. So I needed a better charger, and they got USB. Once again, they got USB-C, USB-C. I said that yesterday, but it's USB-C. You want USB-C, okay? You don't want USB-A, you don't want USB-B, you want USB-C. This is USB-C, okay? And this plugs into like some of your laptops. It'll plug into, depending on what kind of laptop you got, but okay, I'm just saying, it'll plug into your phone. That's the main thing. This will plug into your phone. It'll plug into your little cameras and whatever. So I got a lot of cameras, like GoPro, charge it up real fast. Phone, charge it up real fast. So I bought I'm gonna buy probably like 5 of these things total. I only bought 3 right now, but I'm gonna probably end up buying a couple more when I get paid this week. And if you guys want to help a brother out, once again, go to my Cash App, $ Tony McDew. Am I talking too loud? I probably am. I get hyped up out here. I forgot I got a mic, so I don't have to talk that loud. So yeah, just go to my Cash App. $ Tony McDew. So we out here on a beautiful Monday today. I brought the bro pack, and I brought a bunch of stuff out here to kind of show you guys some of bro deals. I don't know if we're gonna do too much flying because it is kind of windy. We might do a little flying, and I probably have to use this phone because my tablet is not all the way charged up. This is the bro pack. You guys remember the bro pack? Got this on Amazon too. Once again, Amazon for only I think it was like $23. It was like 23 bucks for this. This is a nice one too. And this is a vintage type. It's got the vintage look with magnetic. This is actually magnetic compartment right here. Magnetic. This is kind of fake, but it's cool. It's got the vintage look. I wanted a square backpack. I didn't want the regular traditional round backpack. I wanted a square backpack. Once again, the AI tripod. I showed you guys this a couple months ago or last month. The AI tripod. Okay. I'm not going to pull it out. Go back and watch one of my previous videos, like about 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. You'll see that's an AI tripod that follows you around. Pretty nice. In the bro pack today, we changed it up a little bit. On the side pouch right here, I got a couple more microphones. I'm covering up my mic too. I got a couple other microphones. Once again, this is a cheap $17 microphone you can get from Amazon, but they do have other ones. There's a helicopter up there. I don't know if I want to be flying because I was 393 feet yesterday. 393 feet. I broke a record for me. Yeah, so just open this up. You see I got all my microphones in there. I finally found my Rode microphone that I had. I just dropped something else out of there. Oh, that little plastic. I finally found my Rode mic. So I got the first version of Rode, okay? It's not the second version or the Rode 2 or the Rode Go or none of that. This one was just called the Rode, I don't even know what it's called. Let's see if it has anything on the back. But I finally found it. This is like my favorite microphone. I should be using that. You gotta find the right adapters in order to plug into the phone. It will work on your phone too. You just gotta get the right adapters for it. And then this is my cheap Chinese one that I bought because I couldn't find my Rode mic. So I bought this little cheap Chinese set, and it comes with 3 mics or 2 mics and a receiver, and then the Air Hug. You remember the Air Hug? Air Hug. Go back and look at my previous videos. It's another one that you can actually put on your. It's a wireless mic that you can. This has screen has a screen protector too. I mean, what they call it, dead cats, dead mice. Okay, this is like a dead mice, not a dead cat. So yeah, I got like 3 sets of different microphones in here. And yeah, I'm just happy. So this is my little collection of microphones for right now. And then you also gonna need these little cables right here. These little cables, they come so you can plug them into different type of cameras and stuff. So you got an old camcorder, so this will plug into your old camcorder, and then you plug it into your mic and you're ready to go. So this is not, the Rode stuff is not really bro budget, but I got my Rode back in 2020 or 2021, and I paid like 150 bucks for it. So that was pretty expensive for me. Because I'm about bro budgeting, right? So I forked out a little bit. That was a lot of money for me. But nowadays, get something like this, 17 bucks. Or you can go cheaper. They got some for like 4 or 5 bucks. I think $6. I think I seen. And you can even do a wired mic. You can even plug a little mic. I forgot what they call it, condenser microphone, and you can plug it up and you can hook to your phone. And you can just use a wire if you want to do that. So it's all kind of ways of getting your audio. And I'm just telling you guys this because I like to help people out. This is Bro Budget Monday. Bro Budget Monday, okay? All right. So, all right. Once again, power supply $7.98. I should be getting sponsors on this, but I'm not even monetized right now. I'm not even monetized. They won't monetize me because I think I violated some what do you call it? I violated some of the YouTube rules or something. I probably said something or played some music or something in the background, and then they took me off. I don't know what it was. I got to find out. I'll get monetized again one of these days, hopefully. But once again, that's why I tell you guys, if you guys like this content, help and support a brother. You know, don't hate, don't wait, donate. My Cash App, go to my Cash App, $, Tony McDew. $, Tony McDew. All right, enough of that. Once again, microphone day. And then, of course, the microphone that we are going to be using when we fly the drone. And most of the time, I'll probably start doing a little editing. Some of the editing that I'll be doing, I just started doing some editing yesterday, or actually the day before, I think. And I'm using a program called Kden Live. It's called Kden Live, and it's free. Okay, it's for a PC. Kden Live. I'm a PC guy, and it's free. So I downloaded it. I got a bunch of them that I downloaded before, and I kind of like that one. But I'm getting used to it. I'm still getting used to it. I'm not used to it. I can get in like Sony Vegas. I can get in there and I can do stuff pretty fast. Green screen, digital compositing, all that kind of stuff. But with Kden Live, I'm still learning where the tools are, and I don't really like it. It's like too many steps to me. I love Sony Vegas. I got to go back to Sony Vegas, but I can't afford Sony Vegas. They don't call it Sony Vegas anymore. They call it Vegas. They call it something else. But yeah, I got Sony Vegas on one of my old computers. I just got to boot it up and start using it again. But the only reason I'm using the Kden Live is because I have it on my mini PC, that little mini PC I showed you guys yesterday. It's called a Melly PC. It's almost like a pocket PC. And then I got the G-Tech PCs, the little pocket PCs, and I got a couple other brands. That software works on those PCs. Once again, it's a newer, up-to-date software. You can download it. It's free, and it works on those little mini PCs. It doesn't require a lot of power. So that's the reason I'm telling you guys about this. You may have like a Chromebook or something at home. You might have something that you know, you can't use Adobe suites, or you can't afford the Adobe suites. I don't use any of the Adobe stuff, except for I got an old version of Adobe Photoshop from like 1997. And I still have it on one of my old computers, and it still works. But all the new stuff, the CS3, the CS4, whatever they have now, I don't know. I don't keep up with all that. And I don't subscribe to it. I don't pay for it. So, yeah. You know, but whatever you use, whatever works for you, that's okay. But on Bro Budget Day, I'm going to show you how you can get some stuff for free. Free software, Kdenlive. There's a whole bunch of different ones out there. And all you got to do is just go to YouTube and type in free editing software for PC or Mac. And there'll be somebody on YouTube that'll tell you about the better ones to get or the worst ones to get, whatever works for you. Kdenlive, that's what I'm using right now. Kdenlive. And I might be using something else next week. Who knows? All right. That's enough of the editing stuff. And this is Bro Budget Day. That's why I'm showing you guys all this stuff. You guys remember this? This is my little other AI, whatever, AI tripod mount. Put your phone on it. Cool. Pop it open. It's got lights on both sides. I told you guys about this a couple months ago. This is got a 1/4-20 thread on the bottom. Put it on any tripod and it'll follow you. It's got AI tracking. Let me turn it on. Is it turn on? Turn it on. No, we're not going to turn it on. But anyway, it will follow you around. It's pretty cool. AI, you can set this on your table. You can put it on any type of tripod, like this tripod right here. Put it on there, and bam, it'll just follow you around. Okay, enough of that. Bro Budget Day, I try to show you guys a lot of stuff. And I try to get through it. Sometimes I talk really fast. I do talk fast. I got to slow down, talk a little slower. How you guys doing, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Monday Bro Budget Day. That's probably too slow. Got my milk duds. That's why I'm talking fast. I've been eating these milk duds. I got two bottles. I mean, 2 boxes of milk duds. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm talking so much. Oh wow, I forgot I brought this out here. This is my other drone right here. We're definitely not gonna fly this today because I don't even know if it has obstacle stabilization and all that kind of stuff. It might not have all that stuff. This is just a cheap drone I got from China. This is my $20 drone. They can get it for like $15 some places. See how big it is. Okay, I showed you guys this on one of my previous videos. Comes with the remote control. You can put your phone in there. I just want to show you in my hand how big it is. You know, see that? They try to make this look like the DJI drones. They try to make this look like the DJI. This is like a fake gimbal. This don't even move. It's plastic, hard plastic. I was moving it around this morning. I said, oh man, that camera don't move. It don't go up and down, but they try to make it look like it moves. Okay, it's a little fake camera. And very, very small sensor. Picture quality is probably really bad. I remember seeing these on a couple guys. I watch a couple YouTube videos on these things, and they don't fly. I think they fly, but the camera is not that good. Okay, so I don't really recommend. It's like a toy. It's like a kid drone. $15, $20. You know, you might even get it cheaper. But they give you a little case and everything, and they build it all up. I'm talking about 4K this and all that stuff. Don't believe that. I do not shoot in 4K. 4K takes up too much memory, and you don't need it. This video right now that you're getting from me is not in 4K. The sun's behind me, huh? I should have changed my. That's okay. Sun's behind me. I don't know how this is going to look. Anyway, yeah, I don't shoot in 4K. You got the little remote control in here. Look at this little cheap remote control. And your phone is supposed to pop in there. Am I holding it right? Okay, it's all plasticky. This thing takes batteries. Okay, you know this is cheap. This is like I got it from the 99-cent store. Like I got batteries in the back there. Those are 99-cent batteries, by the way, too. Also, from the Dollar General, or what is it, Dollar Tree. Again, these are fake antennas. These are fake antennas. So you're trying to look like the big boys, and you out there flying your drone, and boom, this is a little kitty drone controller. All right, so Bro Budget Mondays. That's what we do. We show you stuff that you can get on a bro budget. You get a whole drone case, everything for your kid for like, I don't know, 15 bucks from Alibaba or AliExpress. That's where I got this from, Alibaba. Look, got a little handle. Try to make it look like it's real. All right, now we're gonna get to the good stuff. So we got the DJI stuff in here. Yeah, we keep it real. They got the real stuff. Now this is the DJI Neo. Once again, we've rebranded it. We don't call it the DJI Neo, but I'm letting you guys know. This is Bro Budget Day. You want to know what I'm using. A lot of people always want to know, Tony, what are you using to make your videos? The DJI Neo in a generic backpack, a little small mini backpack that was made for the Neo, but it's not branded. And we put our little sticker on there. This little sticker came with my Neo. Okay, this came with my DJI Neo. So we put the sticker on there, and now we are DJI. We are with the big boys now. We are now one of the big boys. DJI. Who do you work for? DJI. Who do you fly for? DJI. I'm just having fun. So if you want to be out there and you want to look big and you want to put your sticker on there, there you go. We're going to probably change the sticker later on. I'm not, it's going to say broadcasting something. It's going to say chopper. Once again, I call mine the quad chopper 63. Okay, live chopper 63. Bro quad. That's what it is. That's the name. I couldn't think of the name. It's called the bro quad. Bro quad copper. Bro quad chopper. I'll get it down pretty soon. I'll be sending it fast too when I get it down. I haven't wrote it down. That's why. Once I write it down on paper and I keep looking at it, I'll be able to say it faster. Okay. Bro quad chopper. You got to keep on sending it over too, so you can. Bro quad chopper 63. What do you fly in? I fly in the bro quad chopper. I think we're gonna change the direction here. We got the sun behind us, and I don't like that scenery behind me though. Oh, we'll be okay. Anyway, bro, the lighting's changing here. It's getting kind of, I don't know. It's probably about 5 o'clock-ish. Okay, so now we are going to open up the DJI backpack. Show you what we got in here. Got a lot of stuff in here actually this time. Open it up. First thing that I got, of course, my landing pad. We'll take that out because we're going to be using that in a minute. My 3 battery combo. They call this the Fly More combo. The Fly More combo. You don't have to get this. I was looking at that earlier this morning. I was trying to see if I could save money and save money for you guys out there and see if you could just buy the batteries separate. But I think the batteries are like 35 bucks a pop. So it is kind of better to buy this, okay? If you're going to buy a drone and you get the $199 drone, and then all of a sudden you say, oh man, I need another battery, because you only get 1 battery with it, and you're only flying for like maybe 15 minutes, and then you say, man, what am I going to do? So it's kind of better to get the combo. I got the combo. It's $289. That was kind of pricey for me because I'm on bro budget. That was kind of pricey, but I'm keeping it real. But I had to fork it out, $289. So $289 to get you the combo with the 3 batteries and the charger, okay? This is a fast charging system, but you still have to have something to charge it with. They don't give you the charger, so that's why I bought this. That was the reasoning for buying all this. It looks crazy, looks bundled up crazy, but whatever. You can wrap it up better than that. But when I get home, all 3 batteries charge up. They charge up real quick, and the little lights on here is really cool. Got little lights and stuff, they be blinking. Looks really cool. It's called the Fly Combo for $289. Amazon. Go to Amazon, $289, and you'll get your drone and your Fly Combo. And once we open it up, in there it looks pretty nice. I got my drone in there, and I got the remote control. The remote control is going to cost you a little bit more. The remote control is going to cost you another $129. That's what I got it for. It might be a little higher by the time you guys buy it. They've been going up on prices like crazy. I bought the $15 recorder. I showed you guys that. That's actually in here. The $15 recorder, $16 recorder. I got it for $16, and then it's $32 the next day. I was going to buy another one, and I went back to the site and I checked, and I said, I sent you guys the link. I sent the link out to everybody, and I said, what? It's $32 now. From $16 to $32. Did they make a mistake? Did they make a mistake? And they said, oh yeah, Tony's buying this stuff. Yeah, we're going to go up on the price. I don't know how it works. Maybe it's tariffs. Tariffs, okay? So, in this case, I got a little case for it. One of my cases I just had from an old camera. Oh, okay. This came one of my cameras from the thrift store, probably. It says live low pro case. I got a lot of these actually. Here's the recorder, and here is the DJI receiver on top. Got the DJI transmit receiver on top, and it doesn't have to be DJI. It could be whatever type you want on there. I got the wires all kind of nice and neat, and then I got some Velcro on the back. The little Velcro, that's from the dollar store. And that Velcro connects to the Velcro over here on this light stand. Got a little cheap light stand. So I'm gonna show you guys how this is all put together. That's the reason for making this video, because I don't ever get to show you guys. I got some little Velcro in here, and basically that just stick onto my light stand. Okay, we're gonna do that in a minute. But I got this in a nice little case, so it's already ready to go. And the charger is, the receiver is already charged up, and the voice recorder is already charged up. This comes with 144 gigs of memory. That's pretty good. Got an SD card slot on the side. with 128 gigs, and it's got internal memory. So this thing is beautiful. It's wonderful. It's a good deal for only $16. When it was $16, but now it's $32. Anyway, we'll come back to that in a minute because we're gonna plug it up. I'm gonna show you guys how everything is connected on this light stand. Got the drone in here once again. There's the drone. That's the star of the show. I don't know if we're gonna fly today because, like I said, it is a little windy. We'll probably fly for a little while. Okay, let's see what else I got in here. I got my battery. I don't know if I want to pull all that out. I got my battery, USB. I actually got this. I got this for free. I got this for free. I bought this in Vegas. I got this in Vegas. I went to the, I think it was a CES show, CES, or it was NAB or CES. I think it was CES show. And I bought the bigger one that they had. This is an inverter, like an inverter power supply. They call them solar generators. You got USB ports on the side. You got your plugs. My AC plugs will plug in here. That little power supply thing I just showed you. I mean, I'll show you real quick. The end of this right here, this is what the end of those plugs look like. 3-prong AC, 60 cycles per second. Okay, that'll plug straight into here. Just like that, bam. Okay, so you can plug any plug in here. And if I wanted to charge my batteries out here, I could charge my batteries with this unit right here. So this is nice to have. This is what's in the bro pack today. I had this all the way from Vegas. I got this in 2019. It works really well. And once again, it's got 12 volts out. It's got USB out, ports out. And these typically go for, I would say, this will probably cost you about $70. And the reason that I got it for free, it was an Oriental lady who gave it to me. Hopefully an Asian lady who gave it to me. She said, hey, you can have this for free because I bought the bigger unit that they had. And I used to use that one to charge my scooter up with. And the bigger unit was real big. It was nice. And they charged me $200 for that. Yeah, it was $200. It was some generic name. I can't even remember the name. It was silver. I still got it, I think. And it's in my storage. So this is a good unit to have when you, and it's got a flashlight on it too. It's got a flashlight, DC inputs, and everything else. We're not gonna go into that though. But these are gonna cost you really probably about $70. You might find one for maybe 40 or 50. I don't know. I haven't been pricing these out because I've had this for a long time. I've had it for about 6 years now. Okay, so we're gonna put that back in there. We don't need that right now. The drone, we're not gonna connect that right now, but we will connect it in a little bit, and we'll show you how that works. What we're gonna show you now is this little tripod thing. This little tripod thing right here. Okay, the first thing that I do on that is I bought this, what they call a bicycle handlebar clamp. It's a bicycle handlebar clamp, and this is what it looked like. Okay, opens up, unscrew it, it opens up. I put this other ball unit on here. It came with a plastic one, but I didn't really like it, so I changed it out with this little dual ball unit. I have a bunch of these, and you can get these on Amazon too. Cost you a couple bucks. But this bicycle unit, this is the main thing. I needed something that this pole would wrap around. So when you expand this, and the reason I bought this is it's the bicycle. See this little curved part? This little curved part is the part that holds the remote control. I'll go ahead and pop it out to show you. Okay, so the way this works, and I broke half of the piece, the top part broke off, but I'm going to glue that back. It looks like it was 3D printed with some cheap 3D. It was 3D printed. I can tell it's 3D printed because I can see some of the texture. But part of that broke off, but it doesn't work. It still works. And what it does is you tuck this part in right here, and then it snaps in. Okay. So this is for, I guess, if you're riding your bike, and you want to control your drone, and you want to fly it behind you, and all this other stuff. I ain't trying to do all that. Okay. I'm making it easier for me. I'm an OG. I want to sit back and kick back like this and fly my drone. So I got this handlebar thing, whatever you want to call it, handlebar clamp, and it came with a plastic unit in here that was in here. And the reason I put the metal one in here is because I'm putting more weight on this, because I got the extension. Once you open this up, I got an extension that goes on here that connects to the tablet, so you can put the tablet in there, and now you're holding more weight. So the plastic unit, it was pretty good actually. It was pretty hard plastic, but I just like the metal units. I might change it back. I don't know. But I want to show you how this works. So this goes onto my pole. This clamps onto the pole like that. Okay? So we're gonna go ahead and clamp it on there real quick. And I love doing this stuff. This is what I do. I'm a builder. Somebody said on one of my videos, they said, hey, Tony, start building again. Start building, because I'm a bro builder, okay? A bro budget builder. And I think in my head, I'm like, how can I make that work? This is basically a base station. I'm building a base station for my drone. But once again, I don't call it a drone. I call it a quadcopter. So this is a quadcopter base station. And it's not just a quadcopter base station, because once again, I'm with a news network, my own news network, WBN, World Broadcast News. So it's WBN, quadcopter, bro quadcopter. Got to put the bro in there because I'm a brother. Bro quadcopter, and of course 63, the year I was born. I can remember that. Okay, in case I lose my memory, I'll be like, hey, what's the name of my what's the number of my company? Can't remember. 63. I was born in 63. Yeah, that's why everything's in 63. And it rhymes. 63, and I shoot in 1080p. 63, 1080p, in HD. So that's my rhyme right there. That's my little rap. Yeah, y'all want to hear me rap? Times is hard, and people are chilling. You can't get a job, but you know you're willing. So you go on out, and you shoot your video. You shoot your video in 1080p, in 63. Something like that. 1080p, 63, and what did I say? Then WB. I'm not a rapper, but that it could go something like that. I might make a rap. So you might hear a rap song in the next couple days. I might use one of my AI apps, and you know, it puts the beat in there and all that kind of stuff and kind of does it for you. Okay, so I know I got sidetracked. I'm excited. This is how it looks. You got your bracket on there. Let me move the bag back here a little bit. I should move this back a little bit. Okay. Tilt that down. Oh man. Hang on, you guys. I wasn't prepared for all this today. Okay. All right. Now you can't. I cut off my headroom. Anyway, tripod stand. Okay. This little cheap Velcro. I brought some more Velcro out here today too. I brought some more Velcro because this Velcro is kind of weak, but we'll make it work. So you adjust your tripod. I got some duct tape on here too. I got to take that duct tape off. But you basically line it up however you want to line it up. I'm going to line it up to where I think it's right about here. It's going to be a little lower. The Velcro's there. I should take this tape off. I don't know why this tape is. I put that tape on there the other day because I had the handlebar. I had the handlebar bracket on the. I needed more. Oh no! I put that tape on there for a reason. I'll tell you why. I know why I have it on there now. Okay. Okay. This is a light stand. And what I had an old tripod that I bought back in 2018, 2019. It was really cheap from the same trade show where I got the battery charger from, 2019 in Las Vegas. And this cheap tripod, but I liked it, but it was kind of cheap and flimsy, but I liked the head. This is called the head. And the head, I liked the head. The head was pretty good, but the tripod was real cheap. So what I did, look at this. This whole thing just comes right off. You can see it's just a light stand. And this is a light stand where I messed the threads up. So the threads are messed up. So I always, what's the word they use? I kind of bring stuff back to life. Even if something's kind of messed up, I find another way. So what I did, I said, well, the threads are messed up on this light stand, but I still want to use it. It's a sturdy light stand. It's just the threads are messed up. 'Cause I used to screw all kind of cameras in here and all kinds of stuff. So I was like, I'll just take this. And I think I chopped it. I cut it, and I just slid it on there like that. And I'm like, that's cool. Now I got a nice adjustable ball head. I can put different cameras on there and whatever. So that's why that tape was there. I was wondering why that tape was all there. Okay, so I'm going to put that back on there for now for some stability. It looks kind of tacky, but for now we'll leave it on there. That's why that tape was there. There's always a reason. Now the Velcro, once again, I'm just trying to line it up to where I can put the voice recorder on here. I think I got to put it right about here. I'll put it over the tape. I know it looks tacky, and we're going to show you how this works. Where I put the recorder. Where did I put it? I got to find it now. Hang on, you guys. Hang on. Brought too much stuff out here. Milk duds. I don't want to be losing my milk duds. So I'm gonna put the stuff in the back bag that we're not gonna be using. We're not gonna be using the AI tripod. And it's easy to lose stuff when you're out here. We'll find it in a minute. Anyway, so I'm just gotta put these in the right spot. I put that bracket in the wrong spot. I mean that clamp. So once again, today, since it's bro budget day, I'm building it right in front of you. A lot of people, like my sister was telling me that too. She said, you know, you need to show the people how you build things sometimes. Sometimes I do. I used to do that when I was building like the fake cameras. You know, I showed you guys a lot of stuff, but I haven't showed you guys anything in this area yet. And I sit at home. Sometimes I just think about how I'm going to do something. Okay, and this is, once again, this is all adjustable. So you can adjust it how you want it, which is great. Boom. And you got to take out the little sticks. This is a real nice remote control. I'm going to label it too. I'm going to put some labels on this mug. WBN, whatever. Once again, this is the Bro quadcopter base station. The Bro quadcopter base station, or whatever you want to call it. Bro station, base station, Bro base station. And you can name it whatever you want to name it. You can name your products whatever you want to name it. Remember, I told you guys that in a lot of my videos. Okay? I don't like this camera angle. So, hang on, folks. We don't like that. We're going to raise that up a little bit. Okay? Put it back here a little bit. All right. I'm always trying to be a perfectionist. All right. So anyway, okay, we got that. And once again, I don't have the top head for this right here. So I had some Velcro on top of this, and I had the microphone up here at first, and then I finally put the drone up there. I had the drone sitting up there. I got to find the top plate for it. A lot of times with tripods, it's real easy to lose the top plates and things of that nature. Where's that voice recorder? Oh, I think I might have put it back in the case, in my drone, in my DJI case. Might still be in here. Trying to keep organized here. Okay, now, I haven't found the microphone yet, but we'll find it in a minute. This little clamp right here, I had to buy this. This was separate. This was another $9, okay? For this little piece of flimsy plastic, but it has a purpose. It's for my tablet. I'm going to show you guys that. They had some better ones. And they wanted like $25 for them or whatever. I'm like, come on, come on. I'm trying to get the cheapest bro budget product. This was like $9 for this, but it works. And I didn't think it worked at first because I was like, what is this? I thought it was going to be a lot better than this and whatever, but it does work. You have to lift up this part right here. You guys can't see it, huh? Let me lift this tripod up a little higher. Okay. So now you see the tripod. You have to lift this part up right here. They don't tell you this stuff. So I'm telling you this stuff, okay? I'm showing you guys this. Bro building. This is bro building. You have to stick it in here like this. And then now you got this, now you got that hook where your tablet will hook onto it. Okay? I'm doing it right? Yeah. And another thing I found out, this black part right here, this black part, those are antennas. Your antennas are inside of here. That's what I heard. I don't know for sure, but that's what they told me. That's why you get such good range. Now, the only drawback to this is that, another thing, this is my tablet. The tablet won't fit in there because it's got too much rubber on there. So I got to take the rubber off. But that's okay. At least I don't got to take the whole plastic off. This is just a rubber case that I bought anyway, right? Looks nice. Got that green color. This is my green color. I love it. I love this color. So you got to stretch that out like that. Stick the tablet in. And just make sure I got the tablet the right way. Tablet so I can get to the volume buttons here. Stick the tablet in like that. And then you pull up. You pull up, it stretches up, and you're in. And it's not going in. Why is it not going in? Hang on, folks. I know I got it right. Oh, I'm just not pulling up far enough? Okay. It's just kind of hard to do it from this position, I think. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's kind of blocking it. That's what it was. Pull it up. Put the tablet in. You know, I think this is probably better. Put the tablet in first, and then stick it in. Huh. It's not going up as high as it was. Hang on, folks. I'm doing something wrong here, and I don't know what it is. Let me, I'm gonna take this off first, because it's kind of hard to do it while I'm trying to show it to you. I think that's what it is. Let me see. This is not. Oh, shoot. I gotta show you that. I gotta show you this. This thing is made for different size tablets. This is for a smaller tablet, and then this part right here flips around, and now you got a bigger tablet. That's what it is. I was like, what the heck? See, they don't tell you all this stuff. There's no directions with this stuff. You see how it flips around? That's for a bigger tablet, and then that's for a smaller tablet. It's like a little flippy thing. Okay? So that's why it wasn't fitting. So we're gonna stick the whole thing back in here, and I'm gonna show you guys how it works. Stick that back in here. That just pops right in. Okay? You stick your tablet in once again. I was doing it right. Sticking it from the bottom. And, well, you got to give it enough room to pop out. I forgot to tell you that. You got to give it enough room to pop out first. And then there you go. And now you got your nice little tablet. And you're looking at the angle here, and you're like, man, that doesn't look right. Well, from my perspective, it would be. Because it's like in front of me, and it's kind of aimed down. And you have the ability to adjust it. Because once again, with this, you can adjust it back here with these ball units. And there you go. There's your remote control. There's your little separate unit here. And then if you want to make this more stable, what I would do, I would probably have another strap back here so that it was strapped. I'm probably gonna do that so it'd be more stable. Put a strap back there, and then that would secure it. You know, it could be one of those little Velcro straps or whatever, or a little small bungee cord or something. And then now you got a more stable system. Okay. So that's how that works, folks. I'm showing you guys how bro building is done. I use a bicycle clamp. That's what that was, a bicycle remote control holder. So when you go to Amazon, you say, hey, I want the bicycle mount. That's what they call it. The bicycle mount clamp for the RC controller. And they'll make one that's for that. And you buy it. And if you want to take it apart like I did, and you want to change out the ball unit, you can change it out. I actually saw that on a YouTube from a young guy. I was like, man, I need some kind of mount to mount this to a tripod. That was my goal. And this guy did it. And that's why I learned how to do it. He was a young guy too. On YouTube, go to YouTube. That's how I learned about the software. Kden Live, that's how I learned about a lot of things. YouTube. YouTube is your new information center. Okay? So I'm breaking it out to you guys today. I'm showing you guys how it can all be done. $17 microphone, whatever type of system that you want to build, go to YouTube. Okay? We're still building the electric car. I haven't forgot about the electric car. Somebody asked me about that yesterday. A guy came over, and I was flying the drone. And he was like, hey, when are you going to do the electric car? He's actually my mechanic guy. And he said he's going to help me do it. Because he's going to help me pull the engine out and do all that stuff. We're going to still do it. I'm just taking my time. Because I'm on bro budget time. When you're on bro budget time, you just take your time. I'm not letting people force me or anybody force me. I tell you guys about a project that I want to do. I complete a lot of my projects. Sometimes I don't complete them. I put them off until another day, a later day. Sometimes I'll say, I'm not going to do that one. I might change my mind. I can do that. Okay? It's called bro building. All right. So that's how this is all put together. I just wanted to show you guys that. Now, the thing about it is you have to connect a cable inside of here, and you got to connect it to your tablet. And I got that. You got to make sure you got the right cable. It has to be a data cable. It can't be one of those charging cables. And when you buy your drone, you'll get two cables. You'll get one cable. And that same cable, we're gonna have to use a longer cable. Now no, that's not the one. This is the one that they give you. Okay, they give you this little cable, but it won't fit to the tablet. This is for your phone. So if I was flying with the phone, which we might be flying with the phone today, we'll be using that one. I'm gonna put that one back in there because I don't want to lose it. I thought I lost it yesterday because I was flying with the phone yesterday. Was I? Yeah, I was flying with the phone yesterday. And I forgot the cable for the tablet. So if I decide to fly with the tablet today, here's a thick cable right here. This one will probably work. This one actually came with one of my other monitors. This will probably work. It's going to be USB-C to USB-C. Okay? USB-C to USB-C. As long as it's USB-C to USB-C. And the one that came with my drone is this one right here. They should have gave you a longer cable. This is all they give you. So they give you this with your drone to take the data off the drone and put it onto your computer or whatever. I've been doing it a different way. I'm going to talk about that too because I had some problems with that. And I want to tell you something else that they don't tell you. Your audio is going to be delayed. When you're recording with the drone, they don't tell you this. I don't know why. I watched about 100 videos about the Neo drone, and they don't tell you this. Your audio is going to be delayed, and I didn't know it until I was kind of mad, to be honest with you. So that's why I came up with the voice recorder system to fix that. And what they tell you is to buy the DJI 3 microphone, Mini 3 or whatever it is. It's gonna cost like 300 bucks. No, read my lips. No, read my bro lips. No. They don't tell you this, but they say, hey, you want to get one? You want to get the microphone with the recording, with the built-in recording? Just get the voice recorder like I showed you guys. I got mine for 16 bucks. That's why I have Bro Budget channel. I have a Bro Budget channel because of that. I'm showing you guys the secrets behind a lot of things, okay? Anyway, so they wanted me to buy a $300 microphone. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So I bought the same thing I showed you, a $17 microphone. I can make this one work if I want to make this one work. Same thing. Go into the voice recorder, okay? You just got to get the right adapters to adapt this to go into your voice recorder, or like I'm recording onto my phone right now. So speaking of that, since I'm recording on my phone, what I would do if I was on a budget, this is my free phone. Got a free phone. Okay, this is not no iPhone. Look at the cameras. Okay, this is not no iPhone. This is a free phone. You get this for free, right? This is my free phone. So my free phone, I got an app on here, a voice recorder app. It looks like a cassette player too. It looks cool. Looks old school. Got the little VU meters. It really looks cool. I tested it out. It works too. Works really good. I used it a couple days ago. I just downloaded that app for free, and I plugged in that little phone thing like I showed you. I didn't show you guys the phone receiver, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Little phone receiver that you get for the little cheap microphones on Amazon. I plugged that in, which I got one of those plugged in right now to my phone. I can't show it to you. And what I do, I recorded my audio. Played it back, and then I took the USB cable. This is USB-C once again, same thing. Plugged in the USB-C cable, plugged it into my computer, extracted that audio into the computer, matched it up. And that was my audio for the day. Because this audio is whack. I'm keeping it real. It's cool for when you fly your drone. You kind of get an orientation of where you're going and everything, and it's being recorded in it, but it's actually useless. Because if you try to match up the waves, you guys know what I'm talking about, people that edit. If you match up the little patterns in the waves and stuff, if you line them up completely with the waves in here that you record on your phone, it's going to be off. So now you're recording double off audio. Double out of sync. Let's use the correct terms here, okay? Double out of sync audio. So if you look at the waves on your timeline when you're editing and you say, okay, I need to match those waves up with these waves, you're going to have double out of sync audio. And that's what I started off doing. I said, why is it still out of sync? Because I got out of sync audio already. So you got to kind of, you got to have, that's what the guy was saying, one of the guys was saying on the YouTube channel, and they've been saying this for years, but one of the guys that does drones, I forgot his name. He's a good guy though. And he said, hey, I got to do my clap. I got to do my clap. I got to do my clap, my snap. You got to do something to line it up. And I didn't have a clap the other day. So I had to keep on watching the video over and over and over and over and over and over and watch my mouth. And I talk real fast like I'm talking now, which I shouldn't be doing. So I had to watch my mouth, watch what I was saying, and go back and just kind of estimate and guess. But when you have a clap, it's easier. Or if you do a countdown, 3, 2, 1. That's the best way for me. 3, 2, 1, because you have a visual of what you're doing and what you're saying, and it should line up. Anyway, enough of that. I don't want to bore you with that. This sun is not good. Okay. Free audio once again. Get your phone, a free phone or whatever. Plug in your voice. This will be your voice recorder. You don't need a voice recorder if you have another phone or something. Okay. So now we're going to connect this cable in here, and getting in here is really kind of tough to do. So you got to kind of take this all apart again. I don't think I might be able to get the cable in. Let me see if I can get it in this time. I might be able to get it in. Okay, I got it in. Sometimes it's hard to get that cable in there. And this is kind of loose. You see, I got some looseness there. That's not good. That's why I say it's better to probably put your strap back here. I should have brought some zip ties. Put a zip tie back there, zip tie it, and now you got some stability. I'll probably put a zip tie behind here. I might leave this like this, like all the time. No, I'm not gonna leave it like this all the time. So now you can plug in your cable. But before you plug your cable in, you want to kind of make it nice and neat, kind of route it in there a little nice. So I usually route it this way, and then I'll come back a little bit here, and you can even tuck it behind the tablet a little bit, and it'll lock it in, and it'll be a lot secure. Where's the thing at? Here it is. Okay, so now my cable's in. I'm ready to rock and roll, and you can make your cables look a little bit better or whatever. You can put something on the back to hold the cables in. I usually like lift the tablet up a little bit, and now it's kind of pinched in between the tablet and the holder, and it's nice. Hey, this is a bro building day. I'm showing you guys new bro building stuff, and the sun is bugging me. I don't know how, it's just bugging me. I know the sun should be the opposite way, but we'll leave it like that for right now. Okay, so this is basically all set up. If we're gonna fly the drone, it's basically ready to go. I can just put the drone over here, pop a battery in, and start flying. Turn this on, turn on the software, and start flying. So I think we're gonna probably do that. I think I told you guys about enough bro building deals today. We'll show the other AI tripod again one more time while I got it out here. AI tripod, selfie stick, AI tripod, bro building. This cost me like 30 bucks. I'm keeping it real. This was a little bit more expensive, but I like it. Pop it up real quick. I can put my phone on there instead of using a full-size tripod like what I got now. And I didn't want to like use this out here because the ground's not stable. So I'd rather use a regular tripod when I'm out here, you know, like sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. But if you're like on a flat surface, this is pretty good. It's an AI tripod. Your AI unit is right here. You just turn this on right here. You aim it at yourself. Is it charged up? We're not gonna worry about it, but I don't think it's charged up. Oh, maybe I hold it down. Hold it down? Yeah, you hold it down. Okay, so it's aimed at me right now, and it sees my face, and if I move around, it will follow me. And you see it turning a little bit. Okay? You can't really tell right there unless maybe I'll bend this down so you can see that it's turning. So you see how I am right now? Now watch. See how it's turning? AI tracking. Okay. I'm gonna go. I did a whole video on this, so you guys go back and look at my previous video. This was a cool deal though. And once again, it's a selfie stick and it's a tripod. If you wanted to be a tripod, you just pull this out like that. Boom. I love this thing. You just pull it out. It goes pretty far too. Look how long this thing is. It's pretty long. And then you got your stand part right here. You just press this down on the bottom, and you got your legs that pop right out. Okay. AI tripod. 4-legger, a 4-banger. Okay. All right, folks. Once again, bro budget deals today. I'm showing you guys, giving you guys all the secrets. This is all the secrets of videography, of being a videographer. This is not all the secrets, but you don't got to be a big cinematographer. You know, people want to have big long names and they want to call themselves cinematographers, and that's okay if you went to school for it and you want to make a career of it and all that kind of stuff. In my day, well, we didn't really have all that. We just did whatever we could do. We made it work. We made things happen. There's always been careers in film school and all that kind of stuff. Don't get me wrong. You could always get into learning more about, you know, cinematography and all that kind of stuff. But on a bro budget, I'm going to show you how you can do it without breaking the bank. AI tripod right here. That easy. Okay. We're going to put it back in the bag here, and we're going to get started here. I think we're going to do some flying. We ain't did no flying. We're going to do some flying today. Let's do some bro flying, okay? Not regular flying, bro flying. Now, this base station right here is going to have more stuff on here when I get done with it. We're going to put once again, we're going to put the voice recorder on here. I can put the voice recorder down here on the bottom. It doesn't have to be way up here in the top. Matter of fact, that's probably a better idea. I just wanted to show you guys that. I wanted to show you guys how it looked, and that's the reason I put it on top. But realistically, matter of fact, I got a zip tie right here. I got a zip tie right here from the voice recorder. We're going to take that same zip tie, and we're going to zip tie this. We're going to zip tie this to the back of this unit so it'll be more stable. because I don't want this thing to bounce around. So in order to do that, just looking at this, all right, like I said, I'm an engineer, I'm a designer. Okay, I design things. I'm an engineer, and I may not have the degree or the technical degree saying that I'm an engineer, but I'm an engineer. You see, I'm engineering different things. Okay, so don't let someone not credit you. I mean, give yourself credit. That's basically what I'm saying. Give yourself credit, because a lot of people out there, they don't think they can do certain things. And you see what I'm doing? I'm taking this old tie, the zip tie that's in here. This is a zip tie from a couple days ago, and I'm trying to fit it in here so I can. I don't know if it's gonna work because I already zipped it and everything. You know what? It will work if I take off this tape. See, it's about thinking. It's about thinking. Remember I told you I put that tape on there earlier because this is a 2-section system that I kind of came up with. I engineered that. I chopped it with a saw. It was an old tripod. The tripod was flimsy, and it was one of those tripods where you do the threads like that and you go up and down. It was real flimsy, and I was like, forget that. So that tripod is, I still got it, but I don't use it no more because it's too flimsy. And I said this light stand is a lot more, it has a lot better support. So now, see how I took that part off? I chopped that with a saw. I engineered that. Bro budget engineering. Okay, so what I'm doing, the reason I took that off is now I can take off the zip tie. This is this little zip tie that is left over from yesterday. That's for the voice recorder that was on there. And now I can put the zip tie around the part that I want to put it around. I think it's going to go around here. Something like that. This may not work, but for right now, but it's just showing you that you can do it. Now, if I had more zip ties out here, it'd be easier to do. Yeah, I think it's going to work. Yeah, that's what I wanted right there. That's what I wanted. So, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll leave that tape off. Huh. So now, and also what I'm going to have to do, oh, I got it around the wrong one again. Remember, one's for a shorter tablet, one's for a longer tablet. Okay? So I'm learning about this the same time while I'm doing this. And that's the thing that is trial and error with a lot of this stuff. When you're in engineering, you're trying to figure something out, and you're trying to figure out the best way to do it. But sometimes you have to have a little trial and error. Okay, that's what I want right there. So that's what I want. Now, we got that around that. We have to adjust this. I'm going to have to adjust that. Hang on here. Sometimes it takes a little fiddling around to get what you're trying to get here. We're almost there. I can feel it. Is that going to work? I think that's going to work right there. Yep. Let's see. Got that there. Okay. It's going to make sense in a minute. In a minute, folks. It's going to make sense. Okay, so if I stretch this out, if I stretch that out, what is it doing here? I'm just trying to see. You got to look at what it's actually doing here. Oh, man, is that? Yeah, stretch that out. Can I stretch it out? It's not letting me stretch it out. Hang on. Hang on. I figured it out. I figured it out. Got to turn the ball unit around. Oh, man. Hang on. Why didn't I think about this? Take off the clamp. Okay, that's what I want right there. That's what we want. Let's put the tablet in there. Put the tablet in there. Once again, this is Bro Engineering. Got the tablet upside down. Hang on. Put the tablet in there. Normally, you wouldn't have to do all this. If I just bought some zip ties out here, I wouldn't have to do all this. But I didn't bring any out here, so I'm trying to make it work. Well, sometimes you got to make things work with what, with whatever you have, and that's what I'm doing. And that's what we want right there. Okay. So stick that in there like that. Pop it in, and there we go. That's what we want right there. And then you tighten up this right here. And we'll see what we get. Tighten up the right one, tighten up the wrong one here. Tighten up this one right here. And there we go. Now we got some stability. It's not as strong as I would like it, but you see, now the zip tie is holding this back, and it's a lot stronger. Because yesterday when I walked away with this thing, the whole thing just kind of flipped. And you don't want that. You don't want to break your product. See, now you got a strong product. Boom. Base station. Bro base station. You can call it whatever you want to call it. I'm calling it the Chopper 63 base station. Call it whatever you want to call it. Okay? And that's how you do that. So you see how I just engineered that? But it took me a little thinking. I had to think about it, how I wanted to do it. That's called engineering. Okay? Don't discredit yourself. You know, don't let someone else discredit you either. You can do anything that you put your mind to it. Sometimes you just got to sit and you got to think about something before you do it. And you just do it. That's what I do. I just do it. I've been building things all my life. All my life. I can go into my history and tell you about all the things I built. I built some crazy things back in the day. But we're not going to go all into that. We're not going to go all into that today. Bro budget deals, once again, get one of these selfie tripod stick things. You can get them cheaper, but I wanted this one because it got lights and everything that come with it. It's got little LED lights and stuff with it. 30 bucks for that. That's what I paid. 30 bucks. Microphone, 17 bucks. And you don't got to get everything at one time. I didn't buy everything at one time. You know, sometimes payday to payday. You know, when you're on a bro budget, people live payday to payday. I live payday to payday. And I'm like, oh, I want to talk about that. Now, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. A lot of people will think I'm crazy right now. Thinking about buying another drone. Did you hear me? Did you read my big bro lips? I know people are probably going to criticize me. I don't care. I don't care. Thinking about buying another drone. I like the DJI drone, the DJI Neo drone for $199. I do like that. That's my first drone, my first real drone. I had a lot of fun with this thing. Very good quality. Nothing wrong with it. It's great. But I could have bought the DJI Mini 4K for about the same price. I went back and I looked and I studied and I studied and I looked and I studied. And the reason I didn't buy that one at the time is because I didn't know that much about the drones. I didn't want to crash my drone. I'm very protective of my drone. So I was like, I don't want to buy my stuff and just be crashing it. You know, I'm not like the big boys out there. Just crash a drone and then the next day go, yeah, I think I'll just go and buy me another drone. Yep, I crashed it. No. Sorry, I had to use that voice. But you guys know what I'm talking about. When you're on a bro budget, you buy something, you take care of it. I got it in a nice little case here. All that. Okay. I flew it. I had fun with it. I still want to fly it today. I'm kind of scared because it is windy. We might fly it in a little bit. But I'm thinking about buying another one next week when I get paid. Keeping it real. Okay? When I get paid next week, bam. Spend a couple more dollars. Now I'm not talking about buying the new, and we're going to talk about this, the new, what they call it, DJI Mini, what they call it, the DJI Mini Pro. I think they call it the DJI Mini Pro 5. The DJI Mini 5 Pro. No. Everybody wants that one right now. That's the new one that's out. You can't get it. You can't get it on Amazon. You can't get it from DJI. Everybody's been talking about it. I didn't watch about 100 videos. It looks cool. I might get it 5 years from now. Read my lips. I might get it 5 years from now. I'm not in a rush. I don't go with the flow of what everybody else is doing. If everybody say, hey, this is the greatest thing, I got to stand in line, I got to get it. It's coming out next week. It's coming out next week. The new iPhone 17. I didn't even know they had an iPhone 17. I was joking about it, and now they're talking about the iPhone 17. I don't wait in line for that stuff. I may get an iPhone 17 10 years from now. That's my point. The DJI Neo, I seen that when it came out. It's a hand, the drone will follow you around. You put it in your hand. I said, oh, that's kind of cool. I saw that years ago. But it just wasn't my thing because I was like, I was doing other things years ago. And I was in a different situation years ago. So I was like, that's cool and everything, but I don't think I can use it right now. And I really could have used it back then, but I was just not needing it. You don't buy things because other people are just promoting things. They got the latest new cars that are coming out. And there's EV cars that come out. I may get one of those one day, but I'm not focusing on it. So it's not going to happen. But the drone thing, I like this. I like the drone. So I said, you know what? I did my research. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to get another drone. And I'm going to get the mini, what they call it, the DJI. I don't like these other little, I'm not trying to buy no more China drones, no $20 drones, and fly and let them fly away. I haven't even flew this one yet. I haven't even flew my China drone. I haven't even flew it yet because I don't even trust it. I bought a couple of those little helicopters from China. Probably paid too much for those things too. I remember buying those things. They were kind of pricey, like 60, 70 bucks, I think. And I tried flying it out here, and that thing just was going everywhere. I couldn't control it. I'm not buying no helicopters. I'm not buying none of that stuff. But I will tell you that the drone thing, this is cool, especially with the automation, the AI technology. I call it AI technology, where it just sits there and just hovers right there in front of you. We're going to power it up real quick. Where it just sits there and it just hovers right in front of you. I mean, that's some amazing technology to me. Okay, so I decided to get the I think I'm going to get it. I got to look at my money next week, and if you guys want to help me get this drone, yeah, don't hate, don't wait, donate. Help me get it. I saw it for $249. That's a lot for me, but if you guys want to help me get it, don't hate, don't wait, donate. 249 bucks. That's cheap. I'm putting it out there for you guys too. If you guys want to get into drones, 249. I could have got it, and that's just what you get the drone and the controller for 249 and one battery. That's a good deal. Yeah, I got it in my shopping cart right now. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I got it in my shopping cart, my Amazon shopping cart. So when I get paid, if it's still there, I'm going to get it. Pretty much got my mind made up on it. I got other bills and stuff too. I'll keep it real. I got other bills. It's going to be kind of tough, but we'll have to squeeze it in somehow. Once again, you guys can help me out. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. Don't hate, don't wait, donate. Cash App, $ Tony McDew. $ Tony McDew. Donate, help a brother out. $50, $20. That'll help me. Something. I'm telling you guys about it. I'm helping you guys out. I'm showing you guys about this drone technology. This one is $199. $199, are you out of your mind? I tell you guys about it. $199. You've seen the footage. You've seen what I was able to do. I showed you the little voice recorder. You're going to need that if you want your audio to be good, or you can just add some music in there. You don't have to have any audio. You can just add music in there in the timeline, and then play your nice little classical music or whatever you want, and have a nice, showing the scenery and all that kind of stuff. And it's getting windy out here. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and fly this real quick. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know if we want to fly it or not. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fly it. So, this is the combo. You get the battery and you get the drone. This looks like nothing, huh? It looks like little toys. But this is very powerful. Very, very powerful. I watched about 100 videos on this before I bought it. Everybody loved it. So I was like, okay, I think I can squeeze that money out to get that. So I bought it. But I'm thinking about the Mini 4K, because the Mini 4K is going to give me more. It's going to give me more time to fly the drone. You get to fly it further. I think the camera is a little bit better, and the camera might be very similar to this. It might be exactly the same, which is fine for me. I don't need a 4K camera because I'm shooting in what? 1080p. 1080p because I'm with channel 63. 1080p with channel 63, all in HD. Don't let me start rapping. I might start rapping, okay? Pop the battery in. Once you pop the battery in, oh, you know what? I didn't even, let's turn this. I'm gonna turn on this first. 2 presses. Okay, this is gonna be flashing. The lights are flashing right now. They don't tell you, they tell you some of this stuff, but they don't tell you about the stuff being delayed. Okay, the drone's ready. This is how fast this thing works. And what's remarkable about this, you don't even have to have a controller on. You can just, I can just start making this thing fly right now if I really want to do that, but I'm not gonna do that. I showed you guys that in, I think, one of my other videos. If not, watch somebody else's video. They tell you how to do all that. And you can set it with voice commands too, where you can tell it, follow me and all this other stuff, and it'll follow you. That's why I bought this. This is my blogging. This is my blogging portable drone. The other one is going to be more of a, if I want to show you more scenery and whatever. This one's going to be my close proximity drone. I'm going to buy another one. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Some people have a lot of cameras. Some people have a lot of clothes. You see, I'm wearing the same shirt. Look, I'm wearing the same shirt. I told you, this is my drone shirt. Every time you see me flying a drone, you're going to see me wearing the shirt. I like this shirt. Don't ask me why. I just like it. It's comfortable. Okay. So anyway, eating my milk duds. That's why I'm all hyped up. The drone's ready. We're going to put the drone there. Where's my launch pad? Hold on. Hang on. You don't really have to have a launch pad, but I wanted to kind of like, I wanted to be official a little bit, you know? The big boys got launch pads. Why can't a little boy like me have a launch pad, right? So I bought one. This is kind of pricey too. Keeping it real. Paid like $18 for this. I don't know why. Because I'm going to be a drone guy pretty soon. I'm going to have a couple drones. You saw the little Chinese drone. That's one drone. You saw that drone. That's two drones. I got some a little toy drone that's about that big. That's three drones. And then I got another one that was called a car. It was called a flying car. That's four drones. I have four drones right now. So I'm building up my drone collection. The big boys, when you see the big boys in their videos, I don't know how many drones they have. I saw this guy today. I've been watching this guy last couple days. I think he's in Boise, Idaho. Older guy, my age. And he knows a lot about the drones, and he flies them, and he's really good. I've been watching a lot of his videos. Me at the park flying his videos, flying his drones. He brought a drone the other day, and it was a DJI. I don't remember which one it was. But anyway, it was like 3,000 bucks. No. Read my lips. No. But for him, that was probably okay. He probably had the budget to do that. I'm not buying a $3,000 drone. I'll buy a $200 drone. I'll buy a $20 drone, and whatever. The $20 drones are not going to be good if you're trying to show scenery and all that kind of stuff. $20 drone is for a kid if you just wanted to fly around in your yard. This is my launch pad. I'm going to put it out here. The lights, the time is going down too a little bit, and we're gonna take off. We're gonna take off on this mug in a minute. Okay. I got my launch pad. Got the little case that came in. Nice little suede case. I'm gonna put it underneath the launch pad, so I don't want to lose it. Put the drone on there. The drone is ready to go, and we're gonna start this up. Now, what I was saying before, got to turn the app on. Guys, bear with me for a minute. It took a little while for me to set all this stuff up and to learn this stuff because I really didn't know what I was doing, and I really didn't read any directions. You know, guys don't like to read directions. I'm pretty good at figuring out something, but I'm like, I ain't reading no directions. I just kept on playing around with it till I figured it out. I kept going back and watching YouTube videos. Okay. Waiting on the app. Says, do you want to? Hold up. It's always going to try to get you to update. Hang on. It gets kind of confusing on this thing sometimes because when you connect, it'll connect to the Wi-Fi, and I don't want to fly on Wi-Fi. So it had like a little box that popped up, but I missed it. I think I missed it. Well, I'm gonna try it anyway. See if I can get in. It'll connect you to the Wi-Fi, and then it'll disconnect you from the controller. And the lights will start flashing. If these lights are flashing, that means you're not connected. And that's what it did. It connected me to the Wi-Fi, so now I got everything, and I can control the drone from just a tablet by itself or a phone, which that's what we don't want. And the lights on here are flashing now. So what I have to do, I'm going to agree to this real quick. Got it. Skip that. I'm going to have to go all the way back out and come back in again. Skip that. You can't see on the tablet. Well, you can kind of see on the tablet. But it's already set to fly. I can just fly with the tablet. I guess I could show you that real quick. I'll show you that. Why not? Since we've never done that yet. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. So if I want to fly with the tablet right now, it says take off right here, manual control. Just hold down the button here, and it should take off. I think it's nice. And you can manually fly with the tablet, just like you normally would, and go up. Oh, this is nice. I should be recording this, huh? We'll record real quick. Check. Your boy Tony from Cali. We just now did a lift off. We're flying with the tablet manually. We're going to bring it back down. Bring it back down. I'm going to put our hand out. That's how simple this is. I didn't get to show you guys that before. I'm flying that with the tablet. You got manual controls and everything that pop up on here. And I noticed it wasn't in no 4K. I don't want to be in no 4K. I want to be in 1080p. We're going to get out of this though. We don't want to be flying with the tablet. Okay, but I wanted to show you guys that because they don't show you a lot of things when a lot of this is marketing, a lot of this is affiliate marketing. So a lot of these guys, when they talk about how good something is, they tell you about a product, but they don't show you all the difficult things you got to go through sometimes. Some of the guys do, don't get me wrong, and some of the guys are trying to figure it out as they're trying to figure it out. I'm that kind of guy. I always try to show you as much as I can while I'm figuring it all out. Okay, so we're plugged back in. Lights are still flashing on here. If the lights are flashing on your controller, that means you're not connected to the controller. You're still connected to the tablet or your phone, Wi-Fi. So what you got to do is you got to go out of this. So I'm going completely out of the DJI program right now. I'm just going to the screen where you delete all your apps. Okay. And what you want to do is you plug in when you plug the controller in. When you plug the controller in, most of the time, it will know that. Oh, see, now the lights are solid. A window's gonna pop up, I believe. Once I go back to the DJI app, yeah, there it is. DJ Fly. That's not that one. Okay. Hang on. Come on. Hang on, folks. Turn on the app, and it should be a little. Yeah, that's the one I want. Now, I don't know if you guys can see this screen right here. Let's try to see if you can see it. Maybe you can see it. Yeah, now you can see it a little bit. This screen right here shows all your different parameters. And, I'll turn it that way. There we go. This shows the parameters. It shows the drone is on the, see, I'm moving the drone around right now. And it shows everything. It shows your altitude, everything. So now we are flying with the controller. When you see all those settings down here, it says 1080p, 30 frames per second. Yeah, now I can fly just with the controller. I got 89% battery life. So let's go ahead and do something here. Bring that back here. I gotta find my voice recorder. You gotta have the voice recorder if you want good audio, because I was looking around. I don't know what I did with it, but you gotta have the voice recorder if you want good audio. Okay? You gotta have the voice recorder if you want good audio. Oh, still in the case. Okay, we got it. We got it kind of junky out here now. Gotta hurry up because it's getting kind of dark. Okay. So I got the voice recorder. I don't have to have the voice recorder mounted on here. I can just set the voice recorder down. It's gonna do its thing as long as I hook up the microphone. I haven't even hooked up the microphone yet. The little microphone. This is for the phone. So I gotta pull that out. And you don't have to be as complex as I am. I got a lot of stuff out here today because once again I'm just having fun, but you don't have to have all this stuff. So I got my DJI mic set here, my DJI mic set. Just trying to explain everything. Pop out the transmitter. I already got the fur already on there, and make sure the light is on. The light is flashing. That's good. And I got a couple of options. I can just clamp it on, or I can use a magnet. We're just going to clamp it on today. Okay, we're going to clamp it on. Put them both together. Probably shouldn't put them both together. Might have some type of feedback. We're just going to clamp it on. Then you turn on the voice recorder. Well, you turn on the microphone, the receiver. You want to turn that on. And you want to make sure you got a solid light. Okay, we got a solid light, so I know it's transmitting. Then you turn the voice recorder on. I know a lot of little different stages, but this is part of bro building. Okay. And then I'm going to hit record. Hit record. Wait for it. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I got recording levels. So I'm going to put that down. And now we're going to do a clap. Oh, we're not going to do it. I'm going to hit record on here. I forgot. You got to hit record on the screen here. How you guys doing? Your boy Tony from Cali. How you guys doing? We're about to take off. And you can even do something like this if you want to line everything all up from the beginning. Take your drone, put it in front of you, talk for a minute. Hey, everybody, we're about to do a takeoff. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going to be taking off. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. HPTV or WBN channel 63. WBN channel 63. So that could be your start off. of basically setting up your audio. So I'm seeing myself here. I'm seeing myself over here on the screen, and I'm talking, and I'll probably put these two videos together, maybe. Okay? All right. So now we're going to take off. We put the drone down, aim it over here, and we say, it's got a launch button here. Hit the launch button, hold it down. Okay? And there we go. That's how easy it is. We're flying just like that. Bang. Where you go? I got it behind me. Okay, so we're flying, and we're flying, and that's pretty much it. So we're gonna go ahead and end the video from here. I'm gonna end this video. I'm gonna fly, play around for a little bit, and we're gonna see what we can see. Talk to you later. Once again, don't wait. If you like Bro Budget Day today, this is Bro Budget Monday. If you like it, get back with your boy later, and we out.